Here's what they hang on, outscoring Eastern Michigan 3-0 in that final stanza. Mike Schmaltz joined now by the Xavier head coach, Meg Decker. Meg, you talked about coaching in tight games. Maybe that first one caught you a little bit off guard, but you had some coming up to that. How did that benefit you here coming down the stretch?
I tell you what, it really did. It was tough not to win our first game against Detroit Mercy here in a similar score. But our players were ready, and the Eastern Michigan team gave us a really good game. It was so fun to see another program, new program as well, to come off the bench so hot, and it was such a fun game to play, and I was really proud of them. So we finished at the end with everybody doing their job well. That's what was the difference maker.
They outscored you 5-2 in that third quarter to take the lead, but then you come back with a 3-0 victory in that fourth quarter. Lola Mancuso was a big part of that. That curl was working on the left side. She came over with that powerful rip and scored this afternoon, 5 of them, almost another, as we call it, sock trick. I guess it's a sock trick, but close.
Yeah, you and I are learning that one
together.
Yeah,
we're learning that together, but rolled off that several times and had that powerful rip over the top, and that worked really well for her this afternoon.
It really did. She's a fun one to watch. She's able to do that on the both left and right side. So today was open on the right, and it was fun to watch her put that away.
Didn't have to rely on her, however, for scoring. She got rolling a little bit late, got rolling in the second quarter. Talk about the other balance on your scoring attack today. Riley Halloran got you rolling early.
She did. It was pretty lacrosse today. When we put the ball away, we put it away well. Our shots were on point. We have a great attacking unit, and it was really fun to see everybody contribute. And that's kind of the goal in our recruiting process, not having 1 or 2 players do the majority of the job, but to have everybody putting the ball in the back of the net, be a 7-player threat.
Strong defensive effort today, and you got a really big play at the end there from Molly Jansen on that last attack.
Our defensive unit has gotten better and better every single game. They do awesome on 1v1s. This was a challenge for us. The last couple games, we've had a lot of cutting from the opponent, and I felt that our players, not only did they shut down the cuts in our zone, but they capitalized on them to make it an offensive play for us, and I was proud of that.
A little stronger test today for Marina Pizer, but she holds up.
She sure does. She's number 3 in the country. She might have bumped up after today.
Yeah.
Not too shabby for a freshman goalie.
Overall, we talked about growth and how this team's kind of embraced the chance to mold this program. How big of a victory is this today for your team?
This is a really big one. The difference maker here for us is it was a clean victory, and that's what we wanted to see. The turnovers that we got were off of pushing the goals as opposed to trying to get the ball over in transition. There's 1 or 2 transition turnovers, but the majority of our game was on offensive execution plays where they make good defensive stops, and that's what we wanted to see. We want to see if they're going to get a turnover, we want it to be because they did it, not because we did it to ourselves, and I thought that's what happened today. They played a great job. Eastern Michigan did a nice job pressuring us, and we held up on our end.
So you get this tight victory, you're going to go on the road and play a tough Michigan team. What do you expect from that?
Michigan, that'll be really fun. I'll tell you what, it's a great stadium to play in. My teammate from college is their associate head coach, sorry. Michigan was a new program about 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. And for our players to see what it looks like for a new program to do their job. And the founders of that program set the stage for where Michigan is today, and it's not that far ahead in the future for us here at Xavier. And I cannot wait for them to see and kind of do a self-check. What does it look like against top competition in the country? And we haven't had that. And we play in a strong conference, but Michigan, they're going to do really well this year. And I'm excited for our players to get a little check-in and to see what it looks and feels like to play with the big leagues, because they are the big leagues. They're the future of our big leagues.
First home victory. Does this game ball go on the mantle somewhere?
It sure does. So I have the first win ball from Radford, and then this will go right next to it. So it's actually going to go in the locker room in a little box for them. And I got a couple of surprises. I can't tell you in here, but surprises for them in the locker room coming up soon.
Fantastic. All planned out. Congratulations on a nice home victory, 4-3 on the season, and good luck at Michigan.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thanks for having me.
Meg Decker as the Xavier Musketeers pull out a tight 11-10 victory over Eastern Michigan here today. It's 5 goals from Lola Mancuso, 2 from Sawyer Walker, 2 from Riley Halloran, and 2 from Kira Armitage.